My name is Nicolo Tenorio. For my portfolio project, I use photographs and a painting to represent an emotional state of a person living with borderline personality disorder. BPD is a mental illness that affects the way one thinks, inability to tolerate being alone, unstable and tense relationships, distorted self image, extreme emotions, and impulsiveness. BPD is not a rare disorder. In America, 5.6% of people are diagnosed with BPD, and most of them are women. When men are diagnosed with BPD, it commonly be mistaken for PTSD or depression. Almost 70% will try to do at least one attempt on doing suicide, and 8 out of 10 people are successful. For my installation, I choose to have both types of media, photography and painting. The reason why I choose both types of method is to show my struggle with BPD and will represent the conflict between myself and my other side. For painting, I choose to recreate The Great Wave by Katsushika Hokusai because I've always seen this painting as a reflection of my life with BPD. When I look at the painting, the emotion it gives me is a cold breeze that runs down my spine. The ocean water represents my lips being dry with the waves that pulls me towards it, yet crashes down on me. The next thing I know is that I'm out of my body and I'm just drifting on the waves, watching my body move around but isn't me. The photographs I choose to represent my exhibition are panorama and still lifes. Ever since I was young, I have always been intrigued by details in photographs. When photographing for my portfolio, I take hundreds of photos and then merge them into individual files to make one big image, making the details of every photograph that can be blind to the naked eye to be in focus even when you zoom into the photograph. For that, I chose to photograph a panorama of a landscape overlooking a quarry, in which if you zoom into the photograph, you can see every little detail within the photograph. For the still lifes photograph, I choose to photograph nature. The first photograph you will see is a macro shot of a plant growing from a tree stump. The plant correlates when I discovered that I had BPD, in which it felt like there was something inside that had taken root in my mind and soon it would take over. You can see every details of the plant, bark of the tree, spiderweb, moss, and dried up leaf. The photograph of the grill in the broken pot resembles my emotional state after it has been taken over by my other self. I feel used, broken, and tossed to the side. I included a still life of two crystal bears dancing and surrounded by thorns with a rose. The still life of the bears are printed on a thick plexiglass and presented as an object placed on a pedestal in which will be displayed in front of the photographs. Within the still life, the rose represents my shackle that binds me and my other self together. Together, we dance in a little prison, switching back and forth. No one can help us, and none of us can get out. My name is Nicola Tenorio, and thank you for watching my presentation.